We are staying on top of that breaking news out of South Georgia, where authorities say a sergeant shot 5 soldiers this morning at Fort Stewart.
A workplace shooting there on the base. It is the largest Army base east of the Mississippi, about an hour from Savannah. Let's get straight to Zach Wilcox there on the ground with the very latest on this investigation.
We now know the name of the suspect, Sergeant Cornelius Radford, for the shooting that injured 5 people at Fort Stewart behind me here. This is the front gate. I'll step out here as I give you some more of the details that you can look as cars start to matriculate their way back onto the base after it was locked down for several hours earlier this morning and into the early afternoon. We found out from a commander general of the base that Sergeant Radford worked at an annex at the farthest part of the base from where we are now, really way up at the north end, and that the shooting involved where he worked on the base and people that he worked with. However, they would not go into any kind of motive. That's still under investigation at this point. But the 5 injured, we know that 3 were taken. They needed some sort of surgery after the shooting, but all 5 are expected to recover and their families have been notified at this point. And the Commander General gave us an update as to what's going to be going on next.
Sergeant Radford has been interviewed by the Army Criminal Investigation Division and is currently in pretrial confinement, awaiting a charging decision by the Office of the Special Trial Counsel. Right now, our primary focus is first on caring for our injured soldiers and their families, and also supporting the soldiers of the Spartan Brigade.
I asked after the briefing if Sergeant Radford had any injuries from the shooting, and they said that that is unclear at this point. You can see that the front gate here to Fort Stewart has reopened and all those lockdowns have been lifted. At Fort Stewart, Zach Wilcox.
Zach, thanks a lot. 11 Live will continue to bring you any updates that come in. We heard from the Brigadier General within the hour. He shared a lot of new information, and you can watch that full news conference right now streaming on 11 Live Plus. You can download it to your TV and watch there for free.